dear ones, this is Wormlight Tarot, and welcome to today's reading. The reading will be for tools and energies to create change in your life. So that could mean recreating yourself entirely, or making minor changes in your life, or even trying to change things in the external world, like trying to make the world a better place. As usual, this is a general reading, so please only take in those messages that resonate with you, and how you can make sure that the reading feels right in your heart, in your gut, is to listen to a message and then pay attention to how you feel in your body and mind, because when a message is for you, you will feel kind of like calm, confident, excited maybe in some cases, but it's kind of like a calm feeling. Maybe that's the best way to describe it. Anyway, let's move on to the decks of cards here. Deck number 1 is the Aleister Crowley Thought Tarot deck with red Jasper, and deck 2 is the Quantum Tarot deck with Amethyst, and deck 3 is the Herb Crafter's Tarot with Serpentine. So now I will let you have a few moments alone with these decks here, and then you can just skip to the reading to hear your advice for the situation in your life. Okay. Hello, pile 1. You chose red Jasper with the Aleister Crowley Thought Tarot deck. So let's have a look at your cards. So pile number 1, we will be looking at tools and energies to create change in your life. And the heart of this reading is this card that I pulled first, and it is the Hierophant. So I feel like through this change you will be learning about yourself and about others, or from others. I feel like this change will be a learning process for you, and it's possible that it will be a transformation or a big transition that you will be going through or must go through to achieve this change. Okay. I also pulled 6 tarot cards to represent the tools and energies that are meant for you. So we have the Lovers, the Star, Ace of Cups, the World, Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So first of all, I feel like with the Ace of Cups here and the Page of Cups here, you should connect with your intuition, with your heart, because change comes from being connected to yourself and to what you want out of your life. Okay, so first you have to connect with what is your natural intuition, and I kind of touched upon this in the intro, because like I said, intuition, it feels calm. It can also feel inspiring and exciting, but it's definitely a calm feeling in a sense. So it lacks that frantic energy, or desperate energy, which means that it's coming from somewhere else, or it's something about the situation is making you feel worried. Okay, so yeah, a definite message or a tool or an energy that you should tap into is to connect with your own intuition, to trigger inspiration and excitement and connection with this change that you want to achieve in your life. Okay, then we have these major arcana cards here. So I feel like this change that you are trying to work on won't be coming fast, because major arcana cards are cards for big transformations. They are things that maybe you won't be seeing this change in your life next month or the month after that, but when you look back a year or 2 years, you will definitely see a change in your life. Okay, I feel like with the world here, you are putting an end to something in your current journey, so you should really embrace this ending, which also means starting something new in your life. So it could mean anything, like a certain chapter in your life closing, or moving on from one job to another, anything, could be anything. But I feel like there is some healing to do here, because we have the star here. I feel like you could be recovering from past hurt, or a phase in your life that was damaging to you in some way, but you should definitely tackle it head on and not hide from the pain that it may cause, but actually just look at the pain that has been happening and work to heal from it. Okay, and then we have the Lovers here, which is like a huge sign for just letting yourself be pulled towards what you want and what you desire. If there is something that you want, let yourself want it and be honest about it, because that is how you will achieve change that you really wish to attract into your life. Okay, so there's some embracing endings in your life, but also focusing on healing while doing that, and at the same time attracting new desirable energies into your life. Okay, and then we also have this card. It's called Caution. So it's the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like the cups here are kind of dreamy in some sense and less concrete, but then with the Pentacles energy here, I feel like the card here is telling you not to get too crazy, like keep your feet on the ground, and it's giving this whole reading a lovely, grounded, earthy feeling and energy. So stay committed to this change and to the work that is needed. It's not an exciting card because it's a card of work, but sometimes we've got to work. It's the fact of life. And finally, I pulled cards to see what your biggest challenge is in this situation and tools and energies to solve it. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, Ace of Wands, and Two of Cups here. So first of all, we have the Knight of Cups, and he is a dreamer. He has big dreams, but there's also the danger that he tends to romanticize things, and his dreams may be a bit unrealistic. He may be a bit out of touch with reality. So yeah, I feel like this energy here is your biggest challenge, because maybe you are this type of person. You are a dreamer, which is great, but it also comes with its negatives. And then we have the Ace of Wands here, which very clearly tells me that, take action, take inspired action. Don't just dream about things, but do something about it, okay? And we also have Two of Cups here with Tidal Love. So also a way to approach this change is to love what you do and do what you love. So center love in this whole thing, and also I feel like this card also encourages you to go out into the world and meet people. Like otherwise I feel like these cards are pretty like self-focused, but this one kind of reminds you not to get too lost in yourself, like in this Knight of Cups energy, which is very internal, like I said, very dreamy energy. But actually like go out into the world and help people, let other people help you. The magic happens when we create together with other people. Okay? There's a lot of like you've probably noticed, there's cups. We have Two of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. No, the star. It's the star. Never mind. And the Knight of Cups here. But yeah, there's a lot of like cups energy. That's very emotional energy, soft, dreamy energy. And like I said earlier, it's definitely important to dream and just enjoy the good things in your life. But then we have the fire energy here and the Pentacles energy, or the earth energy here, which sort of reminds you not to get lost in your dreams, but take action, and take action when the time is right. Okay, so that's very important to remember. I also pulled an oracle card as a last piece of advice, and the card for you is called Release. I feel like it ties together with the star here. We sort of forgot about the star, I guess, in the middle of this reading, or I feel like I forgot about it for a while, but this card here advises you to release your ties to the past, to the old, to the things that may have hurt you, because that's when change happens, that's when healing happens. So that's also a very important to remember. So, number 1, that was a reading for tools and energies to create change in your life. I hope that it was beneficial to you. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for future readings. Till next time. Bye bye. Hello everyone who chose the Quantum Tarot deck with Amethyst. So let's see what the cards tell us today. So this is a reading for tools and energies to create change in your life. And first I pulled a card for kind of like the main energy, I would say, or the heart of the matter. That is how I usually say it. And we have 3 of Pentacles, so that could refer to like teamwork, groups of people, possibly in a work project or a project of some other type. But yeah, this card definitely involves other people. But let's look at the other cards to see what else is going on. So I pulled 6 cards to represent the advisable energies and tools for you. So first we have the 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, Justice, and 3 of Cups. I feel like with the 6 of Pentacles here and the 5 of Pentacles here, you might be feeling bothered or down because of lack of equality and lack of justice. It could be financial scarcity, like money literally like falling out of your palm. I feel like it's possible that you might be having to support someone, or you may feel that you are always in a situation of losing in some way, or maybe you're in a situation where you are not getting the support that you need. This could be on a personal level, but also on a societal level. Is that a word? But yeah, on the level of society. So I feel like you might be feeling that there are injustices in society. With the Justice card here, I feel like you could be working in like law or social justice, or with social justice issues. But yeah, I feel like there are cards of like power play and scarcity here. So, and then with the 8 of Swords, you're just being kind of kept in this negative loop of maybe losing, or being worried of losing something or not having enough. I feel like it is a struggle. But then on the other hand, we have the Queen of Cups here. So that makes me think that you have a lot of light and a lot of life in you. But it's possible that your circumstances are dragging you down, like maybe the money that you earn, or the lack of the money that you earn is making you feel worried, or the people in your life, or just the state of the world, the state of society. Something is getting you down about your current circumstances. feel like you may want to do good in the world. You have this bright, beautiful energy with a just heart. So you want to do good, but you feel held back or unsupported in some way, or you feel like you lack the means to do it. Like, yeah, you want to create this change for yourself and possibly for others, even on a large scale, but somehow it eludes you at the same time. And I kind of get the feeling that you are being burned out. I feel like there might be even like good people around you. Like, yeah, maybe sometimes they need your help or you need their help, but I feel like they are there for you. So there are like a lot of good energies here, but also energies of feeling entrapped and scarcity. So I just get the sense that you are someone who is very like kind and compassionate and with a good sense of right and wrong. And you may have big dreams, ideas and goals, but in some way you are burdened, in some way you are lacking. So yeah, I feel like these cards are not really telling so much about like the energies and tools to create change, but they are describing the current situation rather. I mean, of course I could be advising you to trust that inner compass that I know that you have, that kind and compassionate heart with a sense of justice, and that is a good advice in a way, but I feel like there's also things to be changed in your surroundings. So if you feel powerless to change, don't be too hard on yourself, because I feel like there are some rough energies in your life, okay? There are some good energies, but rough energies as well, okay? I also pulled a few extra cards to describe the biggest challenge that you are facing with this change, as well as the tools and energies to solve it. And so we have the 5 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, and the World. With the 5 of Cups here, I feel like your biggest challenge definitely is pessimism and focusing on the negative. So I feel like that is what you have been doing earlier, and it's something that you have to let go of. The 9 of Pentacles is such an independent card for me, so I feel like there's also an advice of detaching yourself from others a bit. Like, maybe there are people who need you, but you also need to, like, we have the World card here, and you know, it definitely advises you to enjoy your life a bit. Like, think about what gives you pleasure and enjoyment. Like, focus on the good, not on the bad. So yeah, I feel like you should try to make yourself or your life as enjoyable as possible, and have this attitude of positive expectation, and try to rid yourself from like negative, limiting, self-defeating beliefs and attitudes, okay? I also pulled an oracle card for one final piece of advice, and for you we have a card called Wrath. So this card just makes me think of you know how there is like well channeled anger that makes you feel empowered, makes you fight for injustice. That is like the good type of wrath and good type of anger. So if you have that, make use of it. But I also feel like there could be some resentment and bitterness holding you back. Unfortunately, it will kill you on the inside, and it may destroy like opportunities and relationships also. So this could be the heart of the issue, like what is holding you from moving on and moving forward, like any negative aspects of anger. So those are things that should definitely be dealt with. Okay. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope that it was beneficial to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for future readings. So till next time, bye bye. Hello everyone who chose pile 3 with Herbcrafter's Tarot deck and Serpentine. So let's see what the cards tell us today, okay? So I pulled some cards for you, and the first card represents the heart of the reading. And we have the Chariot. So this card is about balancing different needs and urges and trying to achieve balance between them. And it's also about trying to achieve success with like willpower and confidence and drive. Okay. But yeah, let's look at the other cards as well. I pulled 6 cards to represent the energies and tools that may come in hand with this change in hand. First we have the 7 of Earth, so that is 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Fire, so that is the 6 of Wands, 9 of Air, so the 9 of Swords, 10 of Earth, so that is the 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Air, that is the 7 of Swords, and then 2 of Air, so that is the 2 of Swords. First of all, I feel like I'm getting like 2 different energies from these cards here. So the Pentacles and Wands, and then we have these airy cards here. So I feel like what I said about the Chariot being about like balancing between different energies. So I feel like you could be balancing between the practical, grounded you here versus the intelligent, mental energy that you may have. With the Pentacles and the Wands here, I feel like maybe you've been like preparing in some way and gathering wealth and abundance around you, especially like financial and material needs, but like any kind of like wealth and abundance that has something to do with like earthy, grounded energies. And I feel like you have done it successfully or are doing it. It's possible that other people see you as this wealthy, abundant, successful person, like established person. So this could be like working hard, saving money, maybe moving to a house that is like more financially sound solution to you. And I feel like it has paid off, and it continues to pay off. So yeah, I'm just seeing being like smart in practical matters here, and it's a very good thing for you. So keep it up, I would say. But then we have the air energy here, and it's beautiful energy as well, but air energy, especially when it's very internal and focused on itself, it can turn on itself very easily. Like it could manifest like doubts and worries, and makes you feel stuck even. So I feel like one part of you here like works and even succeeds, and then we have this other part here that undermines it. I mean, the air energy, like I said, it can be beautiful, but it's like this light, airy, harmonious energy that we've got going on here. But it kind of feels like surface level energy, kind of like in its negative form, it's all about those negative emotions, stuckness, indecision, maybe, like things like that. So that energy is like unable to heal these very heavy emotions, because that energy is so light and airy, if that makes sense. So I'm just feeling like that we've got mismatched energies here, and if you've been feeling stuck in some way, that could be the reason for that. Okay. I also pulled cards to see what your biggest challenge is, the situation, and also the tools and energies to solve it. Okay. So we've got the Currender of Earth, and that is the King of Pentacles. 4 of Fire, so 4 of Wands, and 4 of Earth, so that is the 4 of Pentacles. I love Pentacles. They're like great cards, great energies. I love the Earth, grounded Earth energy of the Pentacles, but it can be very like stifling and heavy as well. So the King of Pentacles here tells me, like we talked about earlier, that you've been successful in like working hard and possibly like saving money or establishing yourself as a person in some way. But at the same time, I feel like this endless work and preparation here, it kind of kills the lightness in this situation, or the spontaneous energy. So that could be why you've been, if you've been struggling to change something about your life, so this is where you get stuck at. So we have this lovely, secure, steady energy, but it can also like cause things to kind of like get stuck and provide like no movement at all, like when you save money and you just gather wealth and you gather it in one place, and then it just forms this mass and the energy stops moving, if that makes sense. Okay. However, also the lack of air energy here in these advice cards must be noted. So I feel like the decreasing of mental energy is very important as well. So with the fire cards here, we have the 4 of Fire and the 6 of Fire. So I feel like rather than focusing on this earth energy to ground yourself, you should ground yourself in action, like practical action. Like it's possible that whatever your circumstances are, that you will be able to take some sort of action, or like do things in the real world. Like, let's say things like gardening, arts and crafts, going for a run, going for a walk. Those are examples of like grounded action. So those may not resonate in this specific circumstance that you are in right now, but if you apply that and see what action you could take in this circumstance, I feel like it will make more sense to you. So yeah, like, have some fire energy and find a solution in action. Like, too much security, too much airy mental energy, they both kill the spirit. And the way to solve it is through action, through fire energy, okay? And finally, I pulled an advice card from an oracle deck, and the card is called Risk. And when I got this card, I was so excited because I feel like this is like the missing piece from this reading. So it's a card called Risk, so it definitely tells you to risk it. You've been playing it too safe. Like, this energy here, like I said, kind of stagnant, kind of not moving forward. That's causing you to like stagnate and not being able to change. But I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be smart about things. Like, for example, if you want to do something huge like resign or travel the world, of course you should be saving money and being smart about it financially. But then, like I said, the other side of that is like no movement, stuck energy. In some cases you just need to like stop playing it safe and take some risks, okay? So part 3, that was your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Stay tuned for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. So till next time, bye bye.